Hello, hi there. My name is Sunil Yadav. I'm going to talk about how we can, just start with hello world in Docker. Try to create image, right? Containerization, how we can achieve it. So before that, right? So what is the tool actually be required? So hopefully you have installed a Docker CLI. So if I say is Docker, right, minus V, right? So we can see this version is installed for me. So hopefully this is something Docker tool. We are seeing Docker CLI. Okay, so the Docker CLI means you can play with all the Docker commands, and you can create the image, run the container, right? So all the life cycle you can achieve through this one as well, and we will go over it. And now we have Docker engine. So Docker engine is the core things in Docker which is running the system. So if you go to here, right, Docker setup preferences. So we can see the details, right, in a minute. So this is the Docker engine, right? This is running, and what Docker engine version, right? Because in the Docker engine we are running our container actually internally. So this is the must thing. And now if you see the resources, how much resources I'm using it, like CPU to memory is 4, swap 1 GB, right, and 59 GB is hard disk. I'm going to allocate it to this one by default. And this is experimental feature enabled, and this is Kubernetes. So this are the basic setup. If you go to general, like resource, we can say advanced file sharing, proxies, network, right? So those things I will come over later on, later lectures. But these are the tools I'm talking about right now: Docker engine, Docker CLI. We have Docker Hub, right? So if you go to Google it, like hub.docker.com, so you will see the I once I log in it, right, and this is under those image I have created myself. And if you wanted to check, right, explore many others, right, so you can go here and search all the image whatever you wanted to play with that one. So suppose I want to use Node.js, right, so can say Node JS, right? So if you, I think Node is also sufficient, so let me go to Node. So this is Docker official image, right? Here we have, and how we can pull the image, right, and what version. So if you see the latest version, we have this one, right, 15.9, right, version we have here. So those details are here, right? How you can use, how can you specify in your Docker file. So all the details is mentioned here in Docker official websites. You can create your account and try to push your image to in Docker registry, right? Docker Hub is the Docker registry. You can get public image, official image, right here. All the image, most of the image is available for us to use it. And we will say Docker Compose later on, how we can use Docker Compose, and how we can use Kubernetes, right? And let's go over how we can try to use ID. So currently I just prepared this example to show you demo how we can create just simple example to print hello world in Docker using Node.js. So this is very basic things. And if you see this library like extension is already installed for Docker file. So you see this is pointing. So hope if you haven't installed, first time trying to use it, to go to here and just say Docker. So you will get this Docker image. And one more useful is Prettier. So if I say Prettier, like Prettier code formatter, right? So this is release format code, very good. So you can also install it, help you to code formatting. And if you go to here, write a terminal and try to create new terminal and try to get a terminal for you. So how we can install just try to create the image and do the things basically. So I'm going to through all those things here to talk about it. So let's go for it. And I'm also using Baby Storm. Basically I like the IntelliJ IDEA, IntelliJ Baby Storm. So these are the license version, but if you wanted to go with like VS Code, so it's also good idea, like ID you can use it. It's really good. So let's get started. How what I have done, let me try to explain you here. So basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to create a just package.json, and this is auto generated basically. I just put a name, and main method is app.mjs, right, because I'm not using any other File format I'm using .mjs because I'm trying to run directly basically here. That's why I'm using other. If I put the .js, it will not work. I will show you. And this is the express dependency I'm using. Might be you are familiar with it. So if you're not familiar, it's straightforward, right? So suppose you wanted to use Node.js, right? So we have package.js manager that is managing the package dependencies for us, right? And we are using express.js to just try to create, one endpoint basically. So if you see all the details here is mentioned, right? So this is a Node.js module all the way through the npm registry. So we are downloading it and we are trying to create express, like require express, or you can say from express, and try to create the endpoint and say, hey, listen on this port, right? Hello world. So that's I'm doing. This is not not so many code here to explain you, but the key thing is I'm saying, hey, import this module express, and I'm saying, hey, I create the object of this and just giving the name, okay? And if I call through the forward slash endpoint, right, on this port, please give me the response hello world docker. The overall thing is either you do in Node.js or Spring Boot, right? Many things are similar, right? It's not a big deal here. So and the question is, suppose if I'm going to run this one, right, generally how can I run it? Like I'm saying on Node, right? Node, then your js file app.mjs, right? So if we say generally this one, so now this is running, right? And if we try to say localhost 3000, right? 3000, this is my port number. So now you see it's running perfectly fine, right? So what I did for this one, I just do npm I npm install, right? And then run node apm.js, right? This is running for us. So this is local running, this is no container here, and we are not using docker at all. So how we can use docker? So suppose if we want to run this hello world docker into containerization, so what we need to do here, basically we need to create docker file, and we are saying, hey, please so generally the way you are done setup in here local, right? Similar you are doing in containerization world, nothing extra you are doing. So what we are doing here is, like, suppose if I want to run Node.js, right? So suppose we have to install Node.js, right? So here I say node minus b, right? If I say node minus b, right? So this is my 15 version, right? Node.js is running. So the way I'm trying to create the environment, providing the environment to run this a particular example. So I'm doing the same thing, right? I have Node.js installed in my Mac, as well as I'm saying, hey, do please install npm install. So if I'm doing the npm install package, so it's going to download this module, otherwise it's not going to run for you. So suppose, so first generally let me delete this one. So suppose if you want to delete, right, this first. So right, so here if I'm going to do that, so here is we don't have dependency. So first what we need to do to run this program, we need to give me the dependency. So npm, right, .i, or install we can say, sorry, I'm not npm I, right? So if you do npm.i, it's trying to download a dependency here, and it's going to put here, right, same dependency. What dependencies? Whatever we have mentioned here, right, package.json. We are giving, saying, hey, give me that express dependency, because I need to run one hello world through the endpoint. Okay, the same thing we are saying to docker, whatever we are trying to run. So once this dependency is done, then we are saying this is my current folder, right, hello world docker, I am running under this, and then say, okay, npm node, right, node run this project, right, this is, sorry, application app.js directly we are saying. So if I say again refresh it, it's working for us, right? So same thing, we are going to talk those steps with docker file, basically. If you talk about the docker, so docker is saying, if you want to do all those things, I will do for you, but please give me those steps what I need to do, right? So in docker file I'm saying, hey, I have to run this node.js program, so I need node base image, basically. Base image means the environment we are talking about here. So we are trying to create the environment setup under the container, and that container is going to build the image for us, and that binary image we are going to run under container. Okay, so suppose if I am running Node.js, so I am saying base image with Node.js. If you are running Python, Java, so you will say, hey, give me this JDK base location. If you don't know how you can get all the details, go to Docker Hub, right? and search for all the help is available. So here if I say Java, right, so like it's saying you need to pull this OpenJDK if you want, right, and you need to do all those basic stuff. If you see this instruction is mentioned here from OpenJDK, colon means 7 means 7 Java version. If you say latest, then latest Java we're going to pull for us, right? So those things I will cover next coming lecture sessions, so not to worry too much. So here I'm saying the node version I'm going to use. Now I'm saying working directory inside the container is my app folder. Okay, create this, use this app folder, and then I'm saying copy this local package.json to dot, means now our working directory is pointing to /app, right? So now we are going to inside Docker container, right? We are going to create the image inside. We are talking here is use this working directory is app, right? Copy package.json dot, so means it's going to copy inside app, right? Then we are saying run means that's the way we have run here, right? Same command, right? We are seeing this one, right? npmi. So we are running here in directly command prompt. So if you want to run into while building your image, if you want to do those operations, we are saying run command actually. So I'm saying run npm and then copy dot. So whatever you have got the package, once you run it, then copy in app folder, right? And expose 3000. So this is the port we are talking about. If I'm going to use this port to run to my container, right? So to talk to if I sending request to you, and same thing, right? I'm saying cmd run this command node app.mjs, the way I run it. So for this, right, first we need to create the docker image. So docker build, right, -d. So what is this mean is I'm saying build the image for us, right, to as per docker file instruction. So if you run this command docker build dot, means the current directory we are talking here, right? So this docker build trying to go to search under this root folder here. Do we have any docker file? Yes, I have. So let's execute it one by one, right? So if you see, right, we are running here all the steps one by one. So if you see, right, we are running for if you see, right, those steps we are talking about here. So from the first step, give me the base image. So this base image is already cached for us, so it's not pulling because this is already cached for us, right? And then we are saying working directory with this one. So these are the steps basically. So this is the steps we are providing to docker file, and that step is going to be inside the our binary image. So and then saying copy this one, this is also done. Run npm install, this is also done. So this is also done, and this binary image created for us. So if you say docker images, right? So if I say this one, so if you see, right, me right here that this image is created for us just 41 seconds ago. You see I already created so many images earlier, so but this one is created. So let's copy this image. So if we want to run, so we can say docker, right, docker run, right? And so basically if we want to run, so we need to do like this way. So I'm going to explain all these steps, so no worry. So here what I'm trying to say here is docker run means is simply saying docker run this program, the way we are saying hello world in Java or whatever, and please run this port, means this is our internal port. One is separated with first is in like this is your external port, this is internal port, contain inside container port and outside container port. So the way we are going to assess it, so I will explain. I'm not going to explain it right here, but yeah, I will explain later on. And we are saying this is our image, right, or you can say container we are going to run first for us, right? So if we see, right, might be I have already closed. So if I double refresh it, it's not working, right, because I already closed. But if I are going to run this one, right, so if you see, might it work? Let's see, right? So it's working perfectly fine. So we are running through the docker containers. Now if you say, right, or docker ps, right, so we can say what active container inside. So we can say this is container id, and this is your image id, right, and this is our container name, right? If you see jolly Fayman, so this is randomly giving us name whenever you run this such kind of program. If you are not not providing the name, then it's going to be run for us. If you see this port, right, this is your host name, host like local host, and this is your external port and internal port, container port, both are binding together, right? So those are the things basically. Hope you learn all those details. But in coming lectures, I will provide more explanation way how we can go one by one. So please try yourself, and if you see any issue, please let me know. I will copy this code into my GitHub repository, and I will upload that code and instructions in this video with this video. So please try it yourself. That's a key thing. If you're not trying and you're going through the video, that might be not help you. So try to do yourself, try to face a problem and whatever, then you will learn basically. So that's the way I learn. So I learned something, then I tried it, and then I implement it, or like development. So that's where you learn and implement the things. So thank you so much your time, and hopefully you learn something new. And please subscribe my channel, and share your feedback. Reach out to me. If you have any query, I am happy to help you. Always, I like to help and engage to people's to share my learnings, whatever knowledge I have. Yeah, thank you so much.